Hello everyone, I am Shravani. I am a student PO mentor for parallel and distributed computing. Now I am going to explain about weak consistency models and client-centric consistency models in replication and consistency. Topics to be covered in this session are introduction to replication, introduction to consistency, weak consistency model, and finally we conclude this session by discussing about client-centric consistency models. First, let's discuss about data replication. Data replication means copying of data at multiple locations like computers or servers to improve the availability of data. Goals of data replication: increase the availability of data. For example, if a file system of one replica is crashed, then we will get the data from another replica. Next, speed up the query evolution. For example, if the user query for the data, then the server retrieve the data from the local database rather than searching for different databases, which leads to speed up the query evaluation. Replication may lead to consistency problems. Having multiple copies may lead to consistency problems. Whenever a copy is modified, that copy becomes different from the rest. Consequently, modifications have to be carried out on all copies to ensure consistency. Main issue is to keep replicas consistent. We generally need to ensure that all conflicting operations are done in the same order. Conflicting operations are read-write conflict, write-write conflict. Now we will discuss about consistency model. A consistency model is essentially a contract between processes and the data store. It says that if processes agree to obey certain rules, the store promises to work correctly. Specifically, it can be divided into two types: strong consistency and weak consistency. Strong consistency: the data in all nodes is same at any time. For example, if we querying the data key 1 at node A and node B at the same time, we have to get same value. Next, weak consistency: there is no guarantee that all nodes have the same data at any time. For example, if we querying the key 1 data at node A and node B at the same time, there is no chance that we will get the same value at different nodes. Next, moving on to different types of consistency models. We have two types of consistency models: data-centric consistency model and client-centric consistency model. Data-centric consistency model is divided into two types: strong consistency model and weak consistency model. Now we will discuss about weak consistency model in this session. Weak consistency, release consistency, and entry consistency. Weak consistency model. Weak consistency model introduces a synchronization variable which is used to update all copies of the data store. Properties of weak consistency are: access to synchronization variables associated with a data store are sequentially consistent. No operation on a synchronization variable is allowed to be performed until all previous writes have been completed everywhere. No read or write operation on data items are allowed to be performed until all previous operations to synchronization variables have been performed. Let's discuss briefly about weak consistency model with an example. Here we have three processes P1, P2, P3 in figure A. Process P2 and P3 have not synchronized before the read operation. So there is no guarantee about what other they see. So this is called weak consistency model. And in figure B we have two processes P1 and P2. In P2, before the reading operation, the process is synchronized. So this ensures that P2 sees all updates. Next we will discuss about release consistency model. Release consistency. In release consistency, the synchronization variable is divided into two parts: acquire and release. Acquire poses a requester to wait until the shared data can be accessed. Release sends requesters local value to other servers in data store. Release consistency principles are: before a read or write operation on shared data is performed, all previous acquires done by the process must have completed successfully. Before a release is allowed to perform, all previous reads and writes by the process must have completed. Let's discuss briefly about release consistency with an example. Here we have three processes P1, P2 and P3. In process P1, before the write of X, acquire has been done. So we can say that the process is consistent. In process 2, before the read of X, acquire operation has done. So we can say that P2 is consistent. In process P3, before the read of X operation, there is no acquire operation. So there is no guarantee that the read of X is consistent. Next we will discuss about entry consistency model. Entry consistency. In entry consistency, a critical region are made consistent when a critical region is entered. Basic principles of entry consistency are: an acquired access of a synchronization variable is not allowed to perform with respect to a process until all updates have been performed with respect to that process. Before an exclusive mode, access to a synchronization variable by a process is allowed to perform with respect to that process. No other process may hold the synchronization variable. After an exclusive mode access to a synchronization variable has been performed, any other processes next non-exclusive mode access to that synchronization variable may not be performed. Next we will discuss entry consistency with an example. Here we have three processes P1, P2 and P3. In process P1, before the writing of X, acquire of X has to be done. Before the writing of Y, acquire of Y has to be done. After that, release of X has to be done before the release of Y, because here we are acquiring the X first and Y next. After that, release of Y has to be done. In process P2, before the reading of X, acquire of X has to be done. After that, before the reading of Y, acquire of Y has to be done. But here there is no acquire of Y, so this process is inconsistent. In process P3, before the reading of Y, acquire of Y will be done. Next we will discuss about client-centric consistency models. Client-centric consistency model. The main goal of client-centric consistency model is to avoid system-wide consistency by concentrating on what specific clients want instead of what should be maintained by servers. Client-centric consistency models specify two requirements: eventual consistency and client consistency guarantees. First we will discuss about eventual consistency. Eventual consistency. If no updates takes place for a long while, then all replicas will gradually becomes consistent. Here we have a wide area network with replicas. When a client reads and writes the data of X as 10, and it waits for some time, and then wide area network will eventually updates the value of X in all replicas. When the client moves to the another location, then he will be able to read the value of X as 10 only. This is called eventual consistency. Next we will discuss about client consistency guarantees. Here we have four types of client consistency guarantees: monotonic reads, monotonic writes, read your writes, write follow read. First we will discuss about monotonic reads. Monotonic read consistency. If a client process reads the value of data item X, then any successive read operation by that process should return the recent value, most recent value. For example, here the process L2 is reading the X2. It must return the Rx1 because it is the most recent value. Next we will discuss about monotonic write consistency. Monotonic write consistency. A write operation by a client process on data item X is completed before any successive write operation on X by the same process. Here we have a process L2 and we are writing the data item WX2. WX2 operation should be performed only after the result of WX1 has to be updated in process L2. So this is monotonic write consistency. Here the process WX1 is not updated. So this is not monotonic write consistency. Next we will discuss about read your writes. The effect of a write operation on a data item X by a process will always be seen by a successive read operation on X by the same process. For example, here the user logins to the site with his password X. After that, he wants to update the password from X1 to X2. After updation, when he log in with new password, then he will be able to log into the site successfully. Like Rx2 operation should be performed only after the updating the write set at L2. Here, without updation, if we log into the site, then we will unable to log into the site. Next, we will discuss about writes follow reads. A write operation by a process on a data item X following a previous read operation on X by the same process is guaranteed to take place on the same or most recent value of X that was read. For example, users of a news group should post their comments only after they have read all previous comments. Like if the user want to post the X2, then he have to read the previous comments. Like WX2 operation should be performed only after all previous writes have been seen, because when we are reviewing we have to read all comments. If you are unable to read all comments, then we will unable to give the best review. In this session we successfully discussed about weak consistency models and client centric consistency models. Thank you.